Jesus frequently speaks in hyperbolic language. Couldn't we put that to some of the extreme apocalyptic things that
Mhm.
Jesus said as well? Isn't it? Would you say
Mhm.
it's could it be a bit of a stretch to say Jesus was a pure apocalypticist who thought that the world was going to end in a couple of years?
It could be a stretch, but I don't think it is.
Okay.
And so I think so. The first book I ever wrote for a popular audience explained it was a full length explanation of how historians go about deciding what Jesus really said and did.
Hmm.
And you're right, you can't pick a few verses from Matthew and then like make that the center. And so what you do is you take our earliest sources, which in this case would be Matthew, Mark, and Luke, and you look at the kinds of teachings that are spread throughout them. You look for teachings that are independently attested in different kinds of sources about Jesus. You look at the kinds of things that are on his lips that nobody would have made up later. He certainly must have said that one, and you go very carefully through every book, every chapter, every line, every word to figure out which things look like they go back to Jesus based on these historical criteria. And so when you do that, that's so scholars are not just, cherry picking a couple verses in order to make him seem radical. It's when you do that, when you go through that entire process of figuring out what Jesus probably really taught, it does appear to be this apocalyptic message.